but the fun part is that, these guys build things. They build great things, actually. When you look at them, you be like, damn, how the hell? Well, this is the knowledge of the ancient days. This is the knowledge that people had back in the days, and nowadays it's only conformed to these type of countries, which is back in the, this is Thailand, if I'm correct. But it's in the so-called third world countries, and then they would reap the benefits of the benefits of their work. You can't really see it, but it's dark. I'll put these links in the description box so you can check it out for yourself. 100 days building a modern underground hut. It looks Photoshop, but it's not. They actually carved this out of the ground. They carved it. You would think that if it rains, then this would all be destroyed. And these are the type of tropical countries where it doesn't actually necessarily 100% rain every day, especially in certain seasons. You have little rain season and big rain season. Then you have a little dry season and big dry season. That's like autumn and winter, and then spring, and then summer. Spring, a little bit less water, and then summer is actually not a lot of water, right? So you have those type of things here too. Different seasons in different countries and regions and stuff like that. Carving a swimming pool out of bamboo. Here again also, like I said, you can watch these things for yourself. I'll put the link in the description box so you can check them out for yourself. And then also, yeah, when I said if it started raining, they will coat it with they can coat it with not cement, but I forgot what the thing was, man. You check it out for yourself if you have the time. Then you will see that the water doesn't seep through it. You'd ask yourself like, huh? How come it doesn't melt away? It's ground. It's sand, isn't it? Well, there's different type of sands, in the earth. Something that our people just don't know anymore. And we watch videos like this and be like, oh, I'm amazed. Well, our people used to do greater things than this. Even their ancestors used to do greater things than this, what you see right here. I mean, well, how do you think these temples were made back in the ancient days? Let me see. Ancient palaces of Thailand. Ruins, I should say, actually. Ruins. This predates like 1,000 up to a few thousand years. Maybe 2, 3. Maybe something like that, 4. I don't know. But yeah, you had these places and they used to build beautiful things back in the days, you know what I'm saying? But if I look at this and then I look at this, I'll be like, this looks prettier. Yeah, modern things, they might look a little bit more beautiful nowadays, because people have different type of views and different type of skills. Because I don't necessarily find this beautiful, but it is in a beautiful location. I'll tell you that. Shit. Yeah, so I can show a lot of places on the planet Earth. I just chose to do this one because I was looking at these people from Thailand, so or in that region from Thai and stuff like that. So-called Asiatic people. Right. What was I saying? What was I doing again? So yeah, let me go to over here. Yeah, so when you see videos like this, men are useless, then you should remind yourself of the Bible that shows you that, where is it again? That without these men cannot a city be inhabited, and they shall not dwell where they will, nor go up and down. Right, because people are not really going to respect these type of people. That's what it says right here. They shall not be sought for, in public council, nor sit high in the congregation, like high status and high rank. That's why you have females. But this is good. But the point is that it actually happened to us first. Where is it again? Here, no. This happened to us. The so-called black females started to call us worthless way before they called that the Edomite female started to call the Caucasian Edomite male worthless. So now it's their turn. These curses is coming upon them because back in the days, I remember this very good. It was black females that used to say, "Niggas ain't shit. I don't need a man. I got the government is my daddy." Wait, the government. You had this video. I think it was this one. Yeah, yeah, this one. Look how it's just fucking crazy. Yeah, it's right. This guy says it too. Fucking ridiculous. Look how she looks too. What race does she look like? This is what's happening. So this is the destruction of our families, and it began around this time, a little bit earlier than this, by the way. It was actually in the 70s. Then they started to do that. They started to push the black feminism bullshit upon us. Movement in the what 70s or 60s. It was a cave bitch shit that was a lesbian that brought the lesbianism to our people, because they used to walk around with afros back in those days, as if they fucking love you. You only see one of them too. Black women matter. That's some old school shit, man. Let me see. They started to take the power away from the men, and then giving it to the females, and then you see the fall of our families. So they started to do it with us. Feminist movement. When did the feminist movement start? I'm looking at her like she looks like her. Oh, it's the 60s then. I saw 60s. Wait, let me see. Here. Let me see. It was the Edomite female that started to teach. Wait, let me see. Feminist movement poster. Started to teach our females that they don't need a man. It's these motherfuckers started that shit because they knew it would destroy our race. They knew that. Shit. Wait. This is what I was looking for. I was looking for this picture. Now, what she died? No, that. Anyway, yeah, here they got old and stuff like that. I remember this. This is real. I saw that. I remember this picture. It looks Photoshop, but it's actually real. These two dusty ass motherfuckers. But it was this bitch that taught this bitch how to actually break away from us. Meanwhile, they had their family intact, especially in those days. They had their family intact. And nowadays, look at them. They saying crazy shit like this. Meanwhile, the government is a bunch of men that are supporting you. You even call them your baby daddy. Why not the baby mama? Because it's still a man that provides for you. A male, I should say. Right, you have. I don't need to show this because this is self-explanatory. This is just bullshit. I don't even bother myself with this. But the reason I'm making this video is because it's in the scriptures. Men built the world. Nowadays, this guy is a man protects his woman from animal in the wild and stuff like that. Okay, cool, cat, right? Embrace your manliness. So this society of these Edomites has become so weak that they have to encourage one another to embrace their manliness be proud of being a man, especially an Edomite man, a caveman, a Caucasus man. They have to do these type of things because they're being destroyed mentally by their own race. They're trying to shame you for being a man and doing manly stuff and stuff like that, because these type of people are not actually not looked at looked upon as something. They're not looked upon as being something for the society. They're not put in high status and ranks and stuff like that. You know, they shall not be sought for in public councils, nor sit high in the congregation. They shall not sit in on the judge's seat, nor understand the sentence of judgment. They probably need a lawyer when you send them a letter from the government. They cannot declare justice and judgment, and they shall not be found where parables are spoken, but they will maintain the state of the world, and all their desire is in the work of their craft. Right? They have desire to work these type of jobs and stuff like that, but they're not being respected for it. But it is good for them. This is my people, okay? But I'm talking about that they are going through these things now. You have to understand, we went through these things years before them, decades before them, man. In the 1970s, you can say late 60s, that's when they started to break the so-called black families by creating monkeys like this, like monsters like this. Where's this demon? Where's this female? Eh? People like this. This is the creation of the Caucasus male. Look at what the fuck she looks like, man. What race does she remind you of? Chinese people? Huh? I don't think so. But anyway. Right. So, but this is the fun part. And by the way, these people are sick because the devils made them sick. AIDS. Where was AIDS 100 years ago? Huh? Where was AIDS? Didn't exist. Where were all these crazy cancer cases? Huh? Huh? Where were all these? And hey man. All these ingredients that can lead to cancer. What the fuck? What the fuck? No, it's not fried foods. It's the shit that you put in the fucking fried food. People have been eating fried food for thousands of years, man. And no, the earth is not millions of years old. It's about between 12,000, 13,000 years old, 14,000 years old, something like that. You know? But anyway. Right, it's about 12,000, 13,000 years old, 14, between that, you can say. Yeah, here. This don't make no sense. How can this give you cancer? Like, risk. No, it's the stuff that they put in the food, like the soda and stuff like that. Food and drinks with added sugar. No, it's the sugar that you made. The things that you're putting into the food. The ingredients and stuff like that. So all these illnesses are these Edomites is doing it, man. And I can't even say too much because they're going to flag my channel for medical misinformation and stuff like that if I talk about their vaccines. But I can talk about this one, which is documented. This is what they did. And you still trust these devils? They came to help you, as they said. We're here to love you. Let that sink in. And this is Tuskegee, but also in Guatemala. And these are the two documented places where they went. They said that they went. They used to give the females these type of things. And yeah, and then, you know, then the females will go have sex with the men. But actually, they would give the men, look, they would give the men in prison, they would give them syphilis, and then have prostitutes sleep with them. From it says here from 1946 to 1948, 2 years, American taxpayers through the public health service paid for syphilis infected Guatemalan prostitutes to have sex with prisoners. That's what they did. When some of the men failed to become infected through sex, why? Because their immune system was very, very strong. So that shows you that you can't get STDs if your immune system is very strong. And our immune system was strong. Come on, man. We're the so-called black people, man. We're the so-called black men. We always had strong immune system. They couldn't just mess us up. So they had to make us weak by feeding us weak things. Did you know that you can make people strong by the food that they eat? For example, you have what's this again? I'm not looking for this, but it came into my head. Tonkat Ali, which is plants that can make you strong. You have let me see, libido. What's it again, man? I forgot the name. Yeah, you got the ginseng. Wait, maca. That's what I was looking for. Maca. If you eat this, yo, you're gonna turn into a rapist in your house, man. To your wife. You're gonna need more women. You're gonna need more wives. So these type of things, they also make you strong because it increases your testosterone, not just your libido, not just your sexual, and health or whatever you call it, 10 health benefits of maca. Let's see. What? They want me to accept it? No, I don't want to accept it. No, I'm not gonna do that. Go rape yourself. Let me see how benefits of maca. What? Maca. Increase libido, reduce increase male fertility, reduce blood pressure, all these type of things. And let me see, mind it every day, lower blood pressure. It's very good for you. Oestrogen, something in women and stuff like that. Fertility, it increases your testosterone. It is a testosterone enhancer. Support healthy testosterone level, thereby increasing energy, stamina, and fertility. So guess what? Food can make you stronger. Certain type of foods, and this is just one. This is just one root. Now you have foods that can. Let me see. What these edomites have is pills that suppress appetite. So they can suppress your appetite with these things, but they got it through taking plants mixed with chemicals, and then foods that suppress foods that suppress appetite. Let me see. These includes avocados. I'm telling you, if you eat avocados in the morning, by the time it hit 5 o'clock afternoon, you're still not hungry. I'm telling you, man. I'm not making this up. I know because I do it myself. If I eat avocados in the morning, I make my own avocados and stuff like that. I don't put no salt, nothing. Just avocados and onions and goat cheese, feta cars like this one. Here, feta with the goat cheese and stuff like that. And then I do it with that. I do maybe some raw spinach, some raw spinach, and and then it would make you not have hunger for the rest of the day. And foods that increase appetite, what? No. That's not good. Yeah, that's not it. Let me see. Hungrier. Potatoes. It does make you hungrier. These processed foods and stuff like that. Because if you eat one potato chips, haven't you noticed that you can't stop until the package is done, and then you're already thinking of going to the store that actually the next time you're going to the store that you're going to buy one again? That's because there's crack cocaine in that thing. In no way potatoes is that addictive. They got stuff in there. They put stuff in there to make you hungry, to make you keep on eating. That's why you have people that look like this. You don't have people like this in the rest of the world, you might see one in freaking 2, 3, 5 years or something like that, walking around like this. I have personally have not seen. I've seen this one, but maybe this one. But these type of things, you don't see these type of walruses walking around upon the planet Earth, man. Outside of America like that. You know, you don't see shit like this, bro. You don't see shit like this. That's because of the food. That's why their food is banned all across over the world. And still, they get their things through, but still, it's messed up. You know, I beat anorexia, and they're trying to be funny with it too. You ain't gonna beat that heartbeat. Well, that heartbeat will beat you. Heart beat you. Yeah. Anyway. So yeah. So it says here. Okay. So it says here, affected the bacteria report into scrapes made on the penis or faces, or even injected by spinal puncture. This is what the fuck they did. And how long was they doing these experiments? They was doing these experiments from 1932 until 1972, so 40 years. But of the 40 years, they so-called documented that they did this for 2 years. They gave the syphilis to the prostitutes, and then they had them, and then they had the prisoners sleep with these prostitutes. But some of these prisoners, they were so powerful, their immune system was so powerful that the immune systems of men. Fucking devils. Mm. Genetic archaeology reveals major changes in the immune system. Yeah, okay, this is the bullshit. 8,000 years ago, this is just crapoloni. That's not real. 8,000 BC, that whatever, dude. Those are just Big Bang Theory lies. He said that the Heavenly Father does have not created him. The Heavenly Father has created us. So we don't believe in this garbage. But anyway, the immune system used to be stronger, but now it's getting weaker. Even men's fertility, semen, men. Evidence of decreasing quality of sperm during past 50 years. In the last 40 years. Sperm count among Western men. Read it good, Western men, because they have that food that they're being progress. They can't control places like this where you have to plow, or Africa and stuff like that. They can't really 100% regulate those places that you don't see pictures of. These type of places. Of course, they do have their little set of puppets over there. It's most likely here, but the ones that do it with the hand in these villages, that is really hard to get to without knowledge of that village being there, loose from going there by car, because certain roads you can't get there. In certain parts in Africa, you can't get there. You need to get there by boat. You can't get there by car. So those type of places are actually free from radical satanic type practices by these Edomites. But yeah, anyway, there also the immune system is going down. It's halved in the last 40 years. A study. This one is last 50 years. It is decreased. Because the food is making you weaker. The atmosphere, the things that they're doing. These Edomites, they're doing it. Right? This is crazy shit too. They have these men going off and going into some kind of chamber to jerk off just to see how much sperm they got. That's some crazy, that's some Edomite experiment bullshit, man. Only an Edomite would do stuff like that. Nobody else in the world would think to tell a certain percentage of their population to go out there and start jerking off just so that they can do studies on the human body and stuff like that. How it's happening. If you already know this, well, how come you ain't stopping it? Why would they? They want it to happen because they want you to make less children too. Remember, back in the days, a normal family had like 16 children, 15, 14, 11. Nowadays, they're mocking Nick Cannon for having multiple children. They're mocking him. They have like all over. They want to bully him into stop making children. No, keep on going, bro. They hate it. They hate it. These devils hate it because their sperm is weak. Even though they're poisoning us with all type of crazy stuff, our people still are bashing right through it. And if you're a millionaire, you're supposed to have like 50 children or something. You can take care of them. But in America, in a country as America, they're gonna rob you blind. You know, his money should stay his money. But you're living under the devil, so that's not gonna happen. You know, that's not gonna happen. He will come in your pockets. And the females shouldn't be complaining because you fucked him. You let him fuck you, actually. Right. Because nowadays, the scripture says that these Edomites are being destroyed, man. Look at them here. So it says, Jeremiah 30:6, ask ye now and see whether a man does travail with child. No, he can't. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. These men nowadays are turning into women. That's why they need videos like this to gas them up, to pump them up. Embrace your masculinity. These guys are turning into a bunch of girls, and that's beautiful to see. It's beautiful to see. That's why when you have lesbians, when they have lesbians, why do you think they dress baggy? Because that's actually a trait, like some kind of manly type trait. When you see a female dressing baggy, they dress baggy and hip hop style. Not like this though. Anyway, you get the picture. You have seen females that dress kind of baggy. You be looking at them like, bitch, why the fuck you trying to look like a man? See, you just showed yourself that is manly. I'm not talking about sagging your pants, showing your underwear. I'm not talking about that. That's some sodomite stuff, man. But you see a lot of lesbians walking around like this because they know what is manly. They know what manly looks like. They know what it looks like. They know how it's supposed to be looking. Let me see. Female rapper. I saw this female. Yeah, this one. What? Look at her. What does it look like? How she dresses. It looks like a man. The clothing style that she picks to choose to dress like, it's manly. Because it looks rough. It looks like, it's kind of dangerous, It looks like they're about to do something to you. And they know this. You see, a lesbian knows exactly how a man should look. Because she want to be a man. That's why they dress like that. They don't dress in skin-tight clothing. You wouldn't see a lesbian, that's trying to be a man dressed like this. Because this is feminine. It's actually sluttery, but still, it's on the female side. Female tip side. But if they want to look like men, what do you think they're going to try to dress like? They're going to do stuff like this. They know exactly how it is, how it looks like to try and look like a man. They know exactly how it looks like. You're not going to really see him in some skin-tight, shapy clothing where you can see the shape of their body, because a man doesn't like that. He doesn't like to walk around unless he's an idiot that goes to the gym and trying to flaunt off his body, because before he went to the gym he wouldn't do that. That's not his DNA. That's not his real body. That's like putting fake tits on, and now all of a sudden you got your cleavage out showing every day, all day. Meanwhile, when you had your original born tits, you wasn't walking around like that. You know. I'm trying to get the pictures of her old. Oh, I forgot her name, man. What's this female's name? Young Ma here. Young Ma and whatever. Yeah, stuff like that. For example, you're not really gonna see females walking around like that, man. Sitting like this, like you got a dick. You have nothing there. It's like it's a wide open gape right about now, where a dildo fits in, and it gets wet. You know, but the point is that yeah, they know exactly how men dress. You know, but these Edomite men, they don't, because they have skinny jeans on nowadays, man. They're turning into a bunch of bitches. That's what they're turning into, because the scripture says so. Let me read it again. Where is it again? Let me see. Here, Jeremiah 50:37. A sword is upon their horses, and upon their chariots, and upon all the mingled people that are in the midst of her, which is Babylon. And all these different races are in the midst of Babylon. Modern day Babylon is America. And they shall become as women. That's why you have guys like this. Look, look, look. He got a man bun. He got his hair dyed. That's also another trait of females. That's why often you don't see these lesbians walking around trying to look like. Where's the thing? Where did it? I'm looking for that young MA female thing. Here. You won't see them walking around like that, because she knows that that is some kind of female trait. She knows having black hair is actually manly. She knows that. She knows that shit. She knows having a cap on like that is manly. You know, putting your arms like this when you sit is manly. But there's nothing there. It's an open gape. Like an open wound. A vagina. It's like a wound. It's like an you should wait, let me see. I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm trying to show you the facts. This is reality. Nowadays, showing the truth is mean stuff. No, no, no. It looks like this. If you didn't know, if you didn't, we probably. I've seen a lot of movies, so not movies. Video footage of females, their genitals. So I know what it looks like. I've seen it in real life too, but I'm not gonna go down and like really stare and study it. No, that's why you got pictures for. You can look at it like, oh, I didn't know it would look like that. Yeah, because I don't put my face down there, bro. I don't go down like a sucker. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that shit right here, bro. I got a virgin mouth. Yeah, yeah. But anyway, let me see what's here. Right. So yeah, let me click this away too, because it was a picture from here, so I'll double check it. Let me see what's here. Yeah. So that's down there, bro. That's down there. You know what I'm saying? It's a gaping wound, a mouth, a wound, and an opening, something that's open. It's very. It could be very dangerous. You know, they know exactly what it is, how a man should look, because they want to be it. But anyway, these Edomites are going to pay for this, by the way. Don't get it twisted. They're going to pay. But for now, they have their little time. You know, their little fun, their little spring up. That's why you have their men acting like this right about now. And like this right about now. No? Where did I put it in? Wait. Right. You have guys like this nowadays turning into women. Did you hear that scream, man? The fact that a man screamed like that is like, yo, it don't make no sense. But this is happening to their men. Jeremiah 51 and 30. The mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They left it there. It's like, fuck it. Forborne. They have remained in their holds. Back in the days, you had holds like this. You had holes like this, ditches, holds. And they had their strongholds, and then they would hold post here, and then they would fight, stuff like that. And you had underground little things like that too. They have remained in their holds because they're scared. Their might had failed. They became as women. They have burned her dwelling places. Her bars are broken. So the Heavenly Father is going to destroy you, Edomites, man. You got guys like this already being born, being set up for that war that's about to come. It's going to be a holy war, and the Israelites are going to win. But 2/3 of our people are going to die anyway. So in the land of America and across the world, you have 2/3 like people of our nation that are going to be done away with in the war that's about to come before World War III. Because there's going to be a war, race wars. You got guys like this being born.
Don't fucking crush it. What's wrong with you? Josh, grab it. I'm trying it.
This guy's scared of a fish, man. Look at the fish. How is he going to feed himself or his family if the supermarkets just stop working? Now you really got to go out there and do the work, do the plow. You know what I'm saying? You can't depend on another man anymore.
Why is it down his mouth? Josh, because he fucking swallowed it. Just grab it. Don't grab it like it's gonna fucking run away. You're holding on to the line.
He's actually afraid, man. He's afraid of a fish. Look how small the fish is, man. Not only that, it's something that you eat. It's food. Well, it could be. You don't necessarily have to eat it, But anyway. You can just eat vegetables and fruit. If it's not laced with pesticide, how about that? Now you have their females fighting them, taking them to court, hating them. This is a form of hatred, man. Taking somebody to court just to take their money. Why you spread your legs for them then? But this is all beautiful when you see this because the curses is coming upon them. Remember, they did this to us. And if you look at her, then you look at him, you'd be like, how the hell did he fuck you? He must have tricked the shit out you to fuck you like that.
Are you implying something?
Are you implying something?
The saying is that
you had multiple, I'll put the link in the description box so you can check it out for yourself. But just looking at her,
I have not received any.
you'd be like, how did he?
How old is the child?
The child is now 3 years old.
So he had you 3 years before this, and he looked like this.
is that
3 years before, he probably still looked like this. It's not like he magically had black hair and unreceding hairline and stuff like that. The point is, this guy is kind of old, but I would suggest just looking at him and looking at her, I think he had money. That's what's up. That's why she spread her legs, because she saw security. But the beautiful thing is that the book of Deuteronomy said that we started to leave our children and didn't care for them anymore. And that's the beauty that came upon them. It's coming upon them now. So it says, Deuteronomy 28:54, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother. That's why these Edomites are killing each other right now over stupid stuff. Killing each other over snow. killing each other over snow stuffle. Pennsylvania neighbor dead after fight over snow shovel. Yeah, man, they dying. These are the things that were unheard, man. I saw the video. It's funny as hell. He came up in there. He was shut the fuck up. You were talking shit now. Boop, 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 boop. Blasted him to smithereens, and she was still talking shit while on the ground over there. Man, she was bold, but this guy, he was screaming like a bitch. You know what? I'll put the link in the description box so you can check this video out. This guy was screaming louder than the female, another bitch, but he was talking mad dog shit when before he had that gun. You know, when he got shot, real loud, like a real girl. Even she was manlier because she kept on cussing at him. That shows you who has the testosterone in the family. Why these females turn into men? They're bold as shit. But then, hey, he sure showed you. And then he killed himself, of course. Yeah, typical Edomite shit. You can't handle the truth. Which is jail time, sucker. He's like, fuck it, I'm gonna die. I don't care anymore. But anyway, these are the type of things, the infightings among them about stupid stuff. So, this is their turn to be destroyed. The Lord said so. Deuteronomy 30:7. And Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee. So you Asians, you East Indians, you Ishmaelites, you Arabs, you Africans, all you people are going to be destroyed. The Heavenly Father is going to do that since you hate us so much. You got how feminists taught this generation to hate men, so they hating their own men. Why? The curses will come upon them. First Deuteronomy 28:56. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, our woman was very feminine. Her eyes shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter. That's why you have things like this popping up right about now. They're being trained to hate the men of their nation. It's fucking beautiful. Just like how our women were being trained to hate them. I grew up without a father. I don't need a man. Bitch asshole. If the government wasn't supporting you, you would actually have to fall back upon the men of your nation. Then you would need them. But since they're sponsoring you with kind of barely enough money to get by, but still you got something, therefore you think you don't need them, you dumbass. But it's good. The destruction of a nation begins with putting the female in charge of the men, and then these boys will grow up and turn into this. They will turn into this. This is what they're going to turn into. Fucking monsters. This is what they're going to turn into. You know what I'm saying? With no mama on site. What? I thought it says, would you be my dad? I actually thought it said something like that. Anyway, they're going to turn into this. This is what they're going to turn into. They're going to turn into this. This is what they... This is what they're going to turn into. No mothers in the house, nothing. And then the other nations are going to just try to copy off of it. Why? Because they think it's dope. You got people in freaking other countries, man, trying to do the Bloods and Crip things. I'm looking at them like, really? You think that's a dope lifestyle, man? It's not a dope lifestyle. Somebody mama finna get killed. Somebody daughter finna get killed. Somebody's son finna get killed, robbed, stuff like that. That's what you get around these people. They're gonna start smoking each other. Shit like this. Holding guns against their own kids. You know? Here. They think it's fun too. Laughing. 21 Starling gang photos of the 80s and 90s. That's about the time when them gangs start popping up. Why? bitches like this. Their head is stupid. They're stupid. They think they can create. You're gonna create a bunch of violent black women in men bodies. They have all that is here is emotions that are. If females were stronger than us, they would beat the shit out you just for fucking nothing. Maybe their pussy was bleeding today. Well, you're gonna get your ass whooped today. They will knock your ass out on sight. You don't look at them when they walk by. Oh, this nigga gay. Nigga, look at me. You gay, nigga, you gay. Shit like that. I have seen that. You know, when I know what I'm talking about. When I don't give a girl attention that she deserves, according to her. They just started being mean to you, man. If she was stronger than me, I would have been in the fight. Often. It was multiple times I would have been in the fight for my life. Why? Because I don't want to share my life with you. Now you're mad. And now you want to throw some fists. You know what I'm saying? Man. Anyway. So, yeah, that's what's happening right about now, man. They're falling from their so-called grace, right? You have their men turning into women. You have their women hating their men, bringing them to court, serving them papers. You know, you have them murdering each other for simple things as snow. Things that were unheard of in the 90s and the 80s and the 70s. They was loving each other. 3 dead in murder-suicide over snow removal dispute in Pennsylvania. You know? That's funny. Right, let me see something here. Right, you have a lot of these videos of, men women hating men, which is beautiful. You got countries all over the world doing dumb shit like this. Meanwhile, it's the police that's protecting them from all these other men that be doing shit to them. But then again, to a certain degree, they're right, because there are a lot of pieces of shit in the government and wicked judges that are, doing crazy stuff, but that can be bought. Yeah, he's a devil too. Yep. But this is all fun and game because it's their own asses that's gonna fall too. They think that when their men fall, fuck Argentine. They think that when let me see, racism. Argentina's black population has been basically destroyed. How and why Argentina got rid of its black population. They're there, but how Argentina erases black people from history. That's why I fucking hate them. I know exactly who I'm dealing with. I don't like them. But anyway, your country is going to fall. So it's good. It's good. Keep on talking shit about your people because this is the truth. They're the devil. But these curses is coming upon y'all. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you have Israelites in the midst of them. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about these people. They're gonna get their ass destroyed once that time comes, because they're falling right now. Babylon is falling, and can't get up. Men are useless videos. The only reason I wanted to grab this video is because of this. Yeah, this is garbage. This is garbage. The sparks and stuff like that. His flesh is being bathed by the heat. It sparkles in this case. So yeah, man built the world, stuff like that. We already know that, so that's why I'm not doing it. I'm not showing you these things for that reason. I'm showing you because it is in the scriptures, and this was way before the Caucasus people ever had a civilization. Okay. So we already did that before these Caucasus people, these Edomites, are doing it now. We already did that. Yeah, but in all fairness, by the way, in all fairness, you do have these Edomites that make one of the greater, let me see, buildings. Their building skills are different compared to the people of ancient times. For example, they use machines, so they have different architect and structures and stuff like that. Modern housing, you have beautiful looking houses like this. You didn't have that back in the days, houses like this and stuff like that. So of course, they have their things, but where did they get it from? Oh, you don't want to admit that one. Because all the nations before this already had this. It's like me taking a shoe and then making it better by putting a Timberland logo on it and making it more secure, because why? I stole all the resources, the mineral resources from every other country in existence. And then of course I can make the best things. All this wood comes from the Amazon regions and stuff like that. All this wood comes from countries that they don't have the wood in their own country. They take it from the countries that they rape, rob, murder. So of course their shit is gonna look better than yours. Most of these stones probably didn't even come from that country where this house is situated in. Probably stole it. And I say probably because it's most likely. Because they often import things from other countries, and then they come up in their countries, and then they make it more beautiful in their country than in the country where they stole it from. Especially the wood. The woods in different countries that they steal from, rape, rob, murder, they like. And then the people of that country don't even get money. France was taking 50% from everything that the people in Niger was making. Come on, man, really? That's an oppressive shit right there. But don't worry, the Heavenly Father is gonna take care of you, devils. And these houses, we're gonna burn them flat, and then you're gonna build our houses. So let me get that too. Isaiah chapter 60, verse 14. The sons also of them that afflicted thee, that afflicted the Israelites, us, it put us in slavery, shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet. And they shall call thee the city of Yahweh, the city of the Lord, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel. Whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated. Everybody hates a nigga. Okay, every race on the planet Earth hates you. You nigga. They don't like us, right? So that no man went through thee. They don't want to hang around us neither. I will make thee an eternal excellency, a joy of many generations. That's what the Lord is going to make us, right? For thou also thou shalt also suck the milk of the Gentiles. We're going to take your nutrients. Just like the example of the land of milk and honey is not a land filled with milk rivers and honey roads or something like that. No, it's prosperity, because honey is the only honey is the only food here. Honey is the only food that includes all the substances needed to sustain life, including enzymes, vitamins, mineral, antioxidants, and water. It is and it's the only food that contains pinocambrine. Right? I don't know how you pronounce that. And I struggle with this one too. So associated with improved brain function. Honey is 80% sugars, and these fructose and glucose, and 20% water. But it is the only food essential to sustain life itself. Here. Honey is the only food that includes all substances necessary to sustain life, including water. So, honey is the only food upon the planet Earth that has all the substances necessary to sustain life itself. Right. So and milk is for nutrients, it's for growing. Every baby needs milk. Why? Because it's for growing. You don't give your child dog milk. You don't give your child camel milk. You don't give your child let me see. What animal should I name that people don't like to eat? Cat. You don't give your child cat milk, so you shouldn't give your child cow milk neither, sucker. Cow milk is for making cheese and butter and maybe for a delicacy, but it's not for you to be drinking like that is how you supposed to grow. No, you shouldn't do that. Human milk, baby needs to get human milk, human baby, and animals used to need to get their milk from their mother of their species. You shouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? You also shouldn't drink powder milk. I mean, give your baby powder milk because those are chemicals. That's just nonsense. Stop being lazy and grow your tits for the right reason, not for men to jerk off to when they see your cleavage in a picture or whatever, or get fake tits for what? Arousing men. Your tits are there to give pleasure to the man, of course, but to give food to the child. You don't bust a nut on your wife's breasts and then your wife is going to suck the baby, let the baby suckle. What's in your head, man? You've been watching too much porn. That shit is not for ejaculating on, man. You know what I'm saying? Titties are for sucking. Okay? Stop being stupid. Stop letting these edomites dictate your sex life. Tell you how to fuck your wife. You don't do that to your wife. Why would you do that? That's stupid. You don't do that. Why would you do that? You've been watching too many white people. You've been watching too many white people. That's what you've been doing, nigga. Stop it. Stop that garbage. That's just shameful shit. You want to know if something is shameful? Ask yourself if you would want that for your daughter, if you would want that for your mother, if you would want that for your sister. People doing shit like that to your sister. You don't want that. Why would you do it to your wife? It's just stupid. Bust a nut in the womb, motherfucker, or pull it out. You know what I'm saying? And then buzz it somewhere, then whatever. Nowadays you want to pull out because you don't want to have a child. It shouldn't also be done. Should bust a nut in the womb. But anyway, I'm not here to tell you to fuck your wife. I'm here to tell you how not to do it. Don't be busting on her tits, because that's something that goes in the mouth of your baby. What it's supposed to, right? Thou shalt also suck the milk of the Gentiles, and shall suck the breast of kings. Right? You're gonna take their nutrients, and their everything prosperous of them, of the kings of the nations of the other heathen people. And thou shalt know that I, Yahweh, am thy Savior and thy Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob. For brass I will bring gold. And there's a lot of brass on the earth, but as much as there is brass on the earth, that's how many gold we will get. And as for iron, I will bring silver. You see iron every day. If you walk the street, they walk the streets of any city in existence, daytime, you will see iron right here. Here. This pole. I was actually thinking about the pole. Here. You will see iron here, the stairs. You will see iron here, the pole again. The bike, iron again. Here, pole again. Here, construction, iron, stairs. You see iron all over the place. You don't see copper all over the place. That's in the buildings, by the way. And brass, which is brass, you could say. Brass. In the building. Brass in the buildings. Yeah, you have a brass building, but I mean in the building construction.